first, hello. We have back-to-back regional champion Mihir, Master Mihir 295 live with us discussing his
Well,
epic run, going almost undefeated in games in the India regional playoffs to become the back-to-back India regional champion. Can you say
well,
something?
thank you, thank you. It was a, I
So,
think, yeah, it was a decent run. Yeah,
okay.
like,
So this, tell me. I was,
yeah, as per, wow.
oh,
So like, if you want to discuss about like team building,
yeah.
that
So,
I ran this team, it was like,
yeah, let's, so yeah, like, so usually, in like other games, especially like, I don't know about TCG, but in VGC, what people do is like after like they use a team in a tournament, they sort of like build a team report and discuss like why they chose certain Pokemon, if like there was like some intention behind certain IVs and how they played like certain matchups. And yeah, we are trying to do that with cracked team. We are starting that off with like cracked team and cracked battler. So
wow,
yeah,
that is way too much appreciation, more than
wow.
I deserve. But yeah,
Okay,
uh,
so the team.
I don't know. Yes, so I don't know how it works in VGC, but I think we can start with the team.
Okay,
Uh, I ran Togekiss, and I really like Togekiss, especially during the qualifiers. And Togekiss, along with Mudbomb Quag, I feel is like one of the best cores right now, especially in Open Great League. And I am a true Togekiss believer in terms of it has play into everything, except maybe not that great into Volt Switch Fortress, but then you have Quack to cover that particularly. And
yeah, it
moving,
makes
and
makes
like
like
apart
for
from that,
for Toekis, like you ran like we can discuss maybe movesets as well. So yeah, Toekis has play is the fairy type that has play versus all the steals. Even Tinkerton now a little bit of play versus Tinkerton, and obviously it beats the dragons, beats the fighters and all, and even like the normals like Licky Licky and Furret. And yeah, Quag. You ran an interesting moveset on Quag, which was not Stone Edge Quag, but Mud Bomb.
yeah, so like moving on to the move sets, we can start with Togekiss actually.
Okay.
Togekiss was the default moveset. Some could argue that Dazzlingly might be good, but uh, funnily enough, I ran Psyshock solely for Altaria, or like to be very consistent into Altaria, and basically I gave up Stone Edge on Quack because I feel Stone Edge is not worth it. You're not doing enough damage, or like that coverage. You can trade off that coverage for some extra damage, especially if in a meta. What do you actually need Stone Edge for? You just need it for two mons, which is Altaria and Gourgeist.
Yeah.
And if you have a mon which is very good into both, which is somewhat like Togekiss, then yeah, I don't actually need to have Stone Edge. And with Mudbomb, the advantages of Mudbomb was very good matchup into Empoleon, very good matchup into Guzzlord, very consistent. Versus Jellicent also very good. It beats Feraligatr on safe swap. It beats zeros and ones. And
Hmm.
basically, if you lead Quagsire into anything, a Feraligatr can't safe swap into you. Otherwise, if you
True.
have Stone Edge Quag, a Gator can always safe swap into your Quag. So I don't. I hate really good Gator players. So like I was not giving them any advantage.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So I think
even the matchups where like you need Stone Edge, you don't outright win that matchups. It just gives you a little bit of chance to like have some play versus Altaria, but with Mud Bomb it secures a lot of matchups, like Empoleon, right? And Guzzlord.
Yeah, it's especially yeah,
Yo, bad viewer,
Guzzlord
thank you
is
so much
much
for the
better.
raid.
Yeah, and moving on to the other mons. So I was dead set for the playoffs. I was dead set on Togekiss with Mud Bomb Quack. Along with that, I really like Corsola. I think Corsola is one of the bulkiest and easiest one to run. If you don't know what to run, if you're thinking what line should I run, you can just always rely on Corsola. I mean,
Hmm.
the neutral matchup it has versus Quagsire is amazing. The matches it has versus even Tinkerton, Empoleon. Surprisingly, it beats Gator in ones, which is also a very nice thing. I think it beats Gator in ones. It loses zeros and twos, but
Hmm.
also Corsola is amazing into Volt Switch Fortress and
True.
Volt Switch Fortress and Bug Bite Fortress as well. So it was these three mons along with Bug Bite Fortress because I really thought Bug Bite Fortress had a lot of potential. So like with these four mons covered, what I needed was to cover them perfectly. And for me to cover them, I needed one mon which resists water because all of them take neutral from water, and like I don't
For
want to take
Alligator, for
neutral hydro
example.
cannons. Yeah. I was thinking any water type which is decent into opposing water, or like I still need something which is good into Altaria as well. Uh,
Hmm.
so I dis and as my sixth mon, I needed a mon which resists ghost, and also I need to be good into Corviknight. I needed a mon, so it was either Empoleon plus Umbreon or it was for Alligator plus Licky Licky. But if I had Licky Licky, then Licky Licky is not that great into Bold Stage Fortress. So I
And
went with
Corviknight.
Umbreon solely because it has yeah, correct. So I went with Umbreon because it has amazing Corviknight matchup. Not amazing, but like very consistent Corviknight matchup. And some would argue you can just run Guzzlord there, but I don't like Guzzlord in this particular role solely because it takes super effective from Dragon Breath, so not that great into Altaria. And one more thing, Guzzlord, the fast move is not that great into any of the steals. So if
True,
I am
true.
not doing enough fast move damage onto the steals, I'll just rather run Umbreon. And one more thing, I don't want to take super effective from ice. If I'm running Togekiss, I cannot afford to be weak. I can afford a Mon weak to ice, but then Gator becomes annoying. Gator energy especially. Then I would have to shield ice beams.
Yeah, like even though Guzzlord has like good play versus for Alligator, there like the threat of Ice Beam will always be there, and with Umbreon there is no such issue because you are always taking neutral damage and you are super bulky.
Yeah, plus the one more thing I think versus Empoleon, Guzzlord is okay into Empoleon. It actually beats it, but after two drill pecks, you are in farm down range by any of the other mons. So Umbreon is not that mon which will which can Umbreon can easily take two moves versus Empoleon. I think it can even take three moves, but I'm not really sure.
Hmm,
So yeah, this was the team which I logged in, and I was
I see.
somewhat confident with this, solely because the coverage was there. I think one mon which could be annoying for this team was probably I have to tag team a Jellicent with my Togekiss, Quagsire, and Corsola. And I also had a Ghost Resist with Umbreon. So like I still had one hard answer for each and every mon. It's just Jellicent is still somewhat annoying. But yeah, I think I did not like people would prefer to run for Alligator over Jellicent. So I think that worked
Hmm.
out in my favor.
Yeah, makes sense. Like Toekis, Quag, and Corsola all have like very neutral matchups versus Jelly, but uh, like Kiss and Quag usually lose to it, and Corsola is like even though you have like good astonish damage into it, like they have the faster pacing as well. So yeah, like having the ghost resist is Makes sense. Especially if you're running like Umbreon as well as Bug Fortress. So you have like Jellicent being like neutral into others. Um, yeah,
That Yeah, Jellicent can be annoying, but
yeah.
it can be managed. One more thing I was thinking of running Feraligatr over Empoleon solely for the better Jellicent matchup, but then
Hmm.
Wigglytuff would be very annoying. If I had Feraligatr, Umbreon, Corsola, even my
True.
Fortress was running Bug Bite, and like Quack Togekiss are already losing matchups. Although
Yeah.
they both have play, but yeah, then Wigglytuff would be very annoying. Although I did not see that many Wigglytuff,
Hmm.
but yes, I do want to cover everything. I think that is all for team building.
Oh,
I do like,
the Bug Fort.
yeah.
So,
What exactly?
so, why did like you have the option to run like either regular or Bug Bite, sorry, regular or Shadow, and Bug Bite or Volt Switch. But you chose like Shadow Bug Bite. So like,
I don't like running. I don't believe in Volt Switch Fortress basically. Volt because it loses zeros versus Empoleon, Volt Switch Fortress. I think it has to shield versus a Corviknight safe swap as well. Otherwise, like payback does significant damage. And a lot of matchups, your energy is somewhat wasted into Quag. Apart from that, I don't like running that mon. So I thought if I'm running steel type, and I really like the bug bite damage, especially for the shadow. So I was like,
makes
let's just go with Shadow Fortress with bug bite.
makes makes sense. Yeah, like I feel like Bug Bite Fort like seems pretty good because like if you see like Shadow Malamar for example, or even like opposing Guzzlord, it has good play versus everything in your team. But I except maybe like Toekis, even though like Toekis doesn't do too well versus like Shadow Malamar or like one Aura Sphere doesn't KO Guz, so I think they get to a Sludge Bomb. So like yeah, if you have like a Bug Bite user, then like the dark matchups become better, I would say.
Yeah, true. I had Togekiss plus Bug Bite Fort, so I was like, I can have any mon in my team which is somewhat weak or even neutral to Gus, and I wanted
Hmm.
to basically enable my Corsola. So if you cover Corsola, if you cover for Corsola, then it's a very good mon.
Hmm.
But yes.
Makes sense. And did you run like any special IVs on any mons, or would you recommend just run rank one for everything?
Okay, for the IVs,
Don't
we
reveal
can
the IVs
start
if you
with.
don't want to.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Uh, I wanted to run for alligator, but I did not have high bulk for alligator, which gets the bulk point versus opposing for alligators, and it beats even after losing CMP. So I was pretty bummed that I don't have the IV. So I was like, I'll just run Empoleon. For Empoleon, I don't think you need that high attack. Maybe you can if you think you're weak to Togekiss, but like if you're really playing for that CMP, is it that important? I don't know. I don't think so. So like
Hmm.
Empoleon, you can just run high bulk. Umbreon, obviously
Always
high
bulk.
bulk. You don't
You are
even
not winning CMPs.
You're never winning CMP race. But yeah, for Shadow Fortress, I think there were two cases to be made. If you have very high start product Shadow Fortress, then very high start product Jellicent will get a bulk point versus you, and that matchup becomes really bad. But I think if you
Like
have a
the
very high start product,
bug bites do one rather than two to the jelly.
no, no. So yeah, so no regular Fortress bug bites they do 2 damage. And Shadow Fortresses with a slightly higher attack, it does 3 damage. But if you
Oh,
have a very high stat product one compared to a very high stat product Jelly, then it'll do 2 damage. So like having the both Shadow and non-Shadow would do the same damage. It's just some very sad.
yeah.
But
You are
yeah,
running
maybe
shadow
you
for
are
high
fine
damage,
into
but yeah.
yeah, correct. For Togekiss, I think you can run any IVs. Basically, mirror CMP is not that important solely because you can somewhat the first Psy Shock is not that really not that valuable. Maybe you can say the zeros is important because it'll get to a move. But I was like, my team is fine into Togekiss. I mean, not
Yeah.
really, but I always had I had always had Corsola as an amazing Togekiss answer. I had Empoleon, especially in the lead. So I was always scared of a Togekiss, but if I face opposing Togekiss in the lead, my backline is secured. It's like I can have
Hmm.
Quag or I can have Umbreon. Then it's not that big of an issue. So like you can run high
Makes
attacks,
sense.
high bulk Togekiss. For Quag, always go for max attack IV Quag, or like at least I used to think. So
Hmm.
Quag, you need to win CMP.
Yeah.
I think that's it for Corsola. Go for the best test IV you can, or the best test IV.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I
Quag,
got
like you,
lucky. I
it is
had
good
one.
to win CMP mirror because that matchup is very dependent, right, on CMP.
Yes. So if you know you win CMP, you never play zeros in the lead. You always shield first move. You always shield one of
Hmm.
the Aquatails, and then that would be a very dominant matchup for you. And then you'll come out with a half health Quag, either with a move or like you'll get the opposing shields as well. A very amazing
Hmm.
matchup. And like Quag CMP can like sometimes determine games. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Like, okay, last question. Like, if you like had to like this, obviously you won with this team, and like Umbreon was a very like unusual pick, but as you said, like it fit the role of being good into like Gator and all, and like good into Corviknight and Ghost resistance,
Yeah.
and it provided you a Ghost resistance. But overall, within the team, do you feel like you could, like, if you could like change anything about the team, like say change some mon or something, would you have?
Uh, Maybe I'm not sure. I would say experiment with Gator, but at the
Hmm.
same time, like Empoleon was my most used mon. So like if I
Okay.
am so dropping Empoleon, I don't think would be a wise decision. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think every team or every mon has some merits. It's like, but like with this team, I don't think I would change anything especially as of now.
makes
Maybe
sense.
remove uh, Fortress was my like least used mon, but I think I could always run Fortress, but then it might be RPS, so I just went with a non-RPS route.
Makes sense.
We,
Like,
uh, we might see the games further. Yeah.
okay, okay. Yeah, let's look at the games. Also, acha, एक second. Yo, Tiger with the 45 stream streak. Thank you so much. Let's go. Hello, Mohammed. Before Dawn, Brandon, Monish, and oh, thank you, Badruga, for the raid. Uh, appreciate you. Your stream went well. JJ boy, hello, hello. Uh, assuming M over Gator because of Wiggly, yes. I think yeah, you said that right. M over Gator because you
Yes.
already have two Wiggly weak Pokemon. Although, as we will see, like even though Umbreon and like Corsola are both weak to Wiggly, I won't
Yes.
spoil
Good
anything.
game.
But yo,
Yeah.
Ecam says congrats. Are you going to travel for towards this year?
Yes, we both are,
Let's
hopefully.
go, let's go. Yes. Um,
Yeah.
Yo, Simon, hello, hello. Um, yo, GG's earlier, Simon. Um, Luckily no more Peko in playoffs. It's oh, were you gonna? What did you even consider Morpeko in the playoffs?
I wanted to. I was thinking one one which I was really considering was Polyrath, Mudshot Polyrath, because Mudshot
Hmm.
Polyrath beats Empoleon, Altaria, Fine into everything basically. But I dropped the idea because I wanted to run Bug Bite Fortress. And if I want to run Bug Bite Fortress, I need a mon which is good into Corviknight. And Poliwrath is not that mon, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, makes sense. Um, oh, Man's Planet says, should I use rank one glasses Corsola? Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think, yeah, anyone would say no to that. There is one change I would have made to
Yeah.
mine. Okay, glasses for the extra damage. Yeah. To Yo, Fake Soul says don't show finals.
No, I
uh,
think no. I think everyone played fine. I think no one misplayed like by that much. Fake Soul played very well,
hmm,
according to me. Also,
interesting.
now if you're onto IVs,
Hmm.
one more thing, Galarian Corsola, if it's very rare to have have the highest defense possible because Galarian Corsola gets a bulk point in the mirror, and if you have higher attack, it gets a break point as well. So like your Astonish would do one more damage, and you'll take one less
True.
damage.
Hmm. True. True. Yeah. The
Yes.
like yeah, that matchup is like so scuffed. Like if you some like there is even possibility of you break pointing their Corsola and you getting the bulk point as well. So like yeah, it can be like
Yeah.
a very good matchup for you or like terrible. But enough stalling. Let's look at the games. Bro, we stalled so much. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So round one, you face bro,
Ikagra. I think if you
indeed.
show the if you show the score, then maybe
I
we
mean,
would know.
we already know that you have.
Yeah, but
Wait, hold up.
well,
Uh,
I think I was in the bottommost section there. Yes.
देख क्यों नहीं रहा है?
Oh, Umbreon Go Kill matchup. Yeah, so
मुझे
Umbreon was very free. He had Volt Switch Fortress. Look
wow.
at Kiss and look at that team. Bro, what?
Okay. Okay.
He has Cradily, he has Edgy Slash, he has Volt Switch Fortress. Kiss is not that great into his team, especially
Uh,
because of this Edgy Slash.
okay, okay. I am so good at cropping things.
Yes,
Okay.
nice crop.
Okay, it is done.
He said, I think we
Wow.
can talk about this
Okay.
matchup. I
Yeah.
was running Mud Bomb Quack, so his Altaria was annoying. I think anyone running Altaria would run Altaria versus my team.
Hmm.
Although because I have Bug Bite Fortress and I have Mud Bomb Quack.
Hmm.
But apart from that, rest of my team is very fine.
Yeah.
So I think game
Hmm.
one, I was thinking my Umbreon is free. I can always save swap an Umbreon.
Yeah.
But I can only swap it versus. My whole point was he can't lead Edgy Slash.
True.
So
You
my
can
Togekiss lead is
in general you can never lead AD slash, right? Like as a mon, like
yes. Yeah, you can't lead Edgy Slash as a Mon because like if opponent even if the opponent leads an Empoleon, they will just double shield that Empoleon and then
true, true.
uh they just build up and then if they are at 100 energy, will you even swap? What Mon takes like 100 energy from Empoleon?
That is
Lantern,
so true.
but they don't have a lantern.
Lantern does not exist
Yeah,
exactly. Okay.
yes.
Yeah, so like you're expecting Altaria a lot because like the Togekiss matchup is not like like Togekiss matchup is not great for Altaria, but still it has some play because you don't have Gleam and
Yeah.
the rest five have like neutral play versus Alt. So yeah, Alt you are expecting. What do they
Yeah, and I
bring?
was like, uh Umbreon would be my fail switch. Like
Yeah,
if I lead anything bad, I'll just go Umbreon.
makes sense. Yeah,
Right?
Umbreon had like neutral play versus everything.
But Umbreon loses to loses pretty badly to Credily. It loses it
Kind
somewhat.
of.
It's a still kind of losing matchup versus Diggersby, especially if they get debuff. It's not
Hmm.
that great into Altaria, but it's basically I can throw moves from any of my mons and then use Umbreon as a damage sponge.
Yeah, makes sense. Like you have and their uh what do you call it? The fortress was their fortress was Volt Switch. So
There, yeah, Volt
that
Switch.
too. All right. So game one. Maybe I should do like 1.5.
Yeah, I think 1.5 would be nice. Yeah. Wait, can we see the typings in top? Wait, I don't think so. Okay, wait, can we see? I don't think we can
Hold up.
see the typings. Wait, can you? Yeah, decrease the size.
Um, Screen.
So yeah, discussing the matchup, he shields the first foul play, which I think is not that great of a shield, honestly.
Hmm.
Because like, why would you shield a foul play? But yeah, well, he
Yeah,
then
it
debuffs
doesn't
me,
do
which
much
makes
damage.
sense.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. There
But
are there. There's an argument to be made that there are better moves to shield. I threw here because I don't want to uh, throw after getting debuffed,
makes
which is
sense.
fine. As long as my Togekiss avoids this Credily or the energy from this Credily, I should be fine because for him to bring Edgy Slash in game one is very tough. Solely because I my Umbreon is
Your
unchecked
best mon.
somewhat. Yeah, it's you can say it's my best mon or like at least my safest mon.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, he has a lot of energy here, and I
What do
just
they
go
do?
Corsola.
You absorb all
Just
the energy on Corsola, and yeah, if they come in with something else, you can just swap back to Aegis, right?
yeah. One more thing, I think Gator is very playable into my team. I
Yeah,
have Quagsire, I have Empoleon, I have Corsola, I have Bugbite Fortress,
yeah,
and Togekiss.
makes sense.
So it is very fine. So I just double shield versus Gator. I was up shields solely because they shielded the first foul play.
And the
I
Aura
did,
Sphere as well.
yeah. I did not go for CMP. My move would not KO. They can win
True.
CMP as well.
Yeah,
I threw
and
here immediately because this was the fourth move being thrown, and I need to throw immediately or like after one or two. If I would have done one more peg, they would get their clock.
hmm, and
Uh,
they have alt in the back, and
yeah.
um, you
So here
bank
I
a
just
Psyshock.
banked. Yes. I could have thrown that move, but basically, if things got down to CMP in the end or like them getting extra energy, I don't want to
Yeah,
risk that. Or like I knew
yeah.
they would have
This
to
way,
throw
even
two
if they
moves on my
catch,
Corsola.
yeah,
Yeah, so I was counting on Credily. I was counting the moves on Credily, and I was counting Altaria too. So I Aura Sphere the Altaria because I know Aura Sphere would care from this range. Although
makes sense.
Psyshock would have KO'd me. I'm not sure, but like Psyshock would have
Yeah,
KO'd Credily as well. So
true.
should not be that big of a deal.
Yeah, whatever move you
I don't.
throw, you should be able to
Yeah.
win. What?
Yes.
What were you saying?
Yeah, I was just like I was counting and I knew when to throw the aura sphere. And like even if he would have caught, it would have been fine.
Makes sense.
But yes. One
Game
more thing,
two. Oh,
Gator is also very playable. Like if my opponent has a Gator, they would somewhat bring it, but
yeah,
I can always nullify that Gator with either a Togekiss lead
yeah.
or or like Umbreon in the back.
Umbreon.
And here I just thought like every I don't know if you play like this, but let's suppose you play game one, you notice your misplay with a particular line and you're like, if I would not have shielded this move, or like if I would have done something else, I would have won. And then you run the same line.
Yeah,
It has happened to me. I do that quite a lot. So I thought he would do this. So I hard called the Credily
same
lead.
team.
Or like I thought, yeah, or I thought like Empoleon in the lead is also very fine. My Empoleon in the lead. Because if I face a
True,
Diggersby lead, which is somewhat of an answer, I'll just Hydro and dip Umbreon.
true, true.
So I think we'll see the leads in game two.
What do they run?
Can we increase
Oh,
speed?
oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, so they okay. They run same lead and they say swap Feraligatr, which is fine for Feraligatr into Empoleon, but you can just throw a move and
yes.
then swap to Umbreon to like take all the energy.
Yeah, correct. So at this point, I was like, I was just thinking what could be in the back. Because especially since they led Credily, I was thinking worst case scenario if it's Altaria in the back,
Hmm.
how am I going to handle that?
Yeah.
So
What if they run the same
one
team,
point,
right?
yes, correct. So one thought process was I will hard swap my Emp into this, and if they bring Altaria, then it should be very fine. I went
True.
for the last resort here
Yeah.
because it KOs, but a foul play won't KO. He
Hmm.
shields, and then he farms a lot.
You probably live this Hydro as well, like on Umbreon.
I wanted, yeah, I thought so,
Oh
but
no,
unfortunately
I'm
not.
pretty sure that like
So,
barely KO'd.
yeah, so he was, I do one, two, three, and four. So I
Yeah.
went for the CMP because he was at double hydro at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
So this CMP was very important. At this point, I don't think I'm up to shield. So even if it's Altaria, I'm very fine.
Yeah, makes sense.
He
I,
should he should bring
even if
Credily.
it's
I
like,
swap. And it's
oh,
yeah,
it's
and if it's AG slam. So he was expecting. So like since game one, my Togekiss was very nice. It like KO'd the Gator and then it destroyed. It KO'd the Altaria as well.
yeah.
So maybe it was fine for him to bring the AG slash.
But yeah,
I'll
Edgy
show.
Slash
I throw.
is good when
So
shields are
I'll tell
down,
you. I
but not
Yes,
when
but
your own
opponent
shields
is
are
only
down.
good. Here he was at double. I wanted to swap Quag. Would have been very easy for me. I tried swapping Quag. I'll show. I
Oh, but you
tried
get
swapping Quag. I
one turn.
tapped on my screen, and yes. So the issue with AG Slash is once AG Slash throws a move, either you as the AG Slash user or the opponent, so they lag they lag I think 2 turns. And
Yeah.
I was lucky enough that I lagged.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here I do somewhat of a misplay. If I just stay in, it would be very, very fine for me because my Quag would always get to a mud bomb.
True, true.
But
I don't think
but
a grass knot
it
would
gets
even have
slow.
KO. Grass knot might have KO'd, but yeah, like
Yeah,
Quack
correct,
can just.
correct.
Oh wait, actually,
And
this
at
is
this
not
point,
hydro
I was
range.
like, yeah. So I threw after seven. I knew I had to go for CMP. I don't want to risk
Yeah,
much. And then
Bec- because
thankfully it KO'd.
because both moves KO. Yeah, because because they threw both their shadow like both their moves back to back and then swapped to Credily.
Yeah,
You knew that they were dry. So that was
that's right.
actually a like very smart CMP, right? Because um if like Hydro would
Wait,
barely
no,
not have KO'd.
I wait. I don't think
Oh,
that was CMP then. Never mind. Could have done one more. If
oh,
then
oh
it will
yeah.
take nine, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
did
is
eight. I did
9.
eight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess it didn't matter then. Like all
correct.
calculated. Just
All good.
over
I
farming
I
for no
exactly
reason.
knew how much Hydro would do, and then I had just Hydro. Yes, easy.
Exactly. All
Yeah.
calculated. Okay. So your next opponent was um fellow
Sid B.
yeah, Sidby. And
Let me
Sidby was
let me.
okay.
Add in Sid B team.
I have Sid B team. Oh, by the way, guys, question of the day by
Topest tier
your
needless catch. Yes.
yeah your 2026 regional champ has posed this question for you. Uh, Sid B and Sid B team was okay. This is Sid B team. Yeah, so Sid B is
Yes.
running Tink, Quag,
Double variant.
double fairy, double steel, triple steel,
And
double
double
fairy,
flyer.
triple steel,
Double fairy, triple steel, double flyers.
triple. Oh yeah, triple. No, double flyer.
Yes.
Okay.
So versus Sidby team, my Corsola. So one thought process which I had throughout the tournament was I have Empoleon in my team,
Hmm.
and if they lead Wigglytuff into my Empoleon, it is
Yeah.
game over for them. So they will never lead
True.
Wigglytuff into an Empoleon lead into an Empoleon team. That means I can always lead Corsola. Best, easiest,
Makes sense.
easiest strategy because my I know my opponent will never play RPS.
Right.
And if they won't play RPS, I can always lead Corsola.
Yeah. Very. This team. This like five of these six mons would be allowed in the fantasy cup. Very interesting.
Wow.
But yeah. So you said yeah, like they would. It is very unlikely for them to lead Wiggly, and so you can always just lead Corsola, and your Empoleon like on the they have Volt Switch Fortress, right?
Yes.
So
I
Volt
was thinking before World Switch Forces, I was expecting Altaria to come because
oh yeah, all
Altaria is
yeah.
very fine. Yeah, Alt is very fine into the team. Volt Switch Port is also somewhat okay.
Hmm.
But I think they need to see what I'm actually running for them to bring World Search for. I think we can proceed with
Okay.
game one. So
Okay.
I had a very simple lineup. I lead Corsola, I'll have Empoleon, and I
Hmm.
think third mon I think I had was Quag.
Yeah.
So this was a very good lead. Corsola into Quag solely
Yeah.
because Corsola is amazing
Neutrally.
when
Yeah.
it comes to neutral matchups. Yeah. I think they were running Stone Edge by the way. They don't have Mud Bomb.
So yeah, Empoleon also has like good play into this.
Yes, my Empoleon walls this energy. Or like at
Yeah.
least I would never have to shield as the Empoleon.
Makes sense. And here you get to two moves without shielding anything if you like throw the second one right away.
Yes,
And
yes,
so they have to go down
exactly.
two shields in the lead.
And they would have to expend energy here as well. They
True,
can't just
true.
farm it out.
Like,
I knew there could be Altaria in the back,
yeah, behind a quag.
but I have to swap Empoleon here because I need them to somewhat bring the Altaria. I was very satisfied when they caught this Hydro.
Yeah, because that means your quag gets to avoid it.
Yes, exactly.
Yo, HVK, thank you for joining in.
I threw another drill peck,
And that
and I was,
hydro was not even
yeah, I
a
think
bad
I
so bad for
attacked
you,
me
right?
here.
That like catching the hydro was not so bad for you, right? Because it still puts them into double drill peck range, and even if you had thrown a drill peck, you would still need three moves onto.
Yeah.
So okay, now that the Altaria
It,
is
this
gone, you don't really have a check to quag
quacks
remaining.
are correct.
Um,
And like I am up a shield here,
yeah,
but like their quack, they do have energy.
true. They have a lot of energy. Oh,
I thought they will throw a move on my quack,
and yeah, so
and
you
this
try to
was my
catch.
misplay.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried to catch. They swapped Wiggly.
Yeah, and
Another
got an
misplay here
energy.
was they were ahead one. So at this point, I was thinking I can shield this move, or I can no shield and then mud bomb,
Hmm.
and then farm down and throw an aqua tail.
But does this Mad Bomb do enough? Oh, barely doesn't.
Not.
So
So if I would have just thrown two mud bombs onto Wiggly,
true.
it would have been very easy. So this was my only game loss,
Yeah,
unfortunately. I think this was somewhat of a misplay on my end, if I think about it. If I just stay in with the Quagsire, into the
yeah,
Quagsire, I can even shield the Aqua Tail. Then he can't have anything which would beat Quag up energy.
true,
So
true.
yeah,
Now that
misplay
you
on
got
my
this
end
one.
basically.
Yeah, like you didn't need to
But
catch, or like if you did
correct.
catch, like if you like, if you still caught, like you could have double Mud Bombed.
Yes, correct.
Was
No, I can
their
just
Quag at a
I can
move?
just calm down the quack. Yeah, their quack was they
Okay.
did four, right? I did four, they did
Oh
four.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
very
So
nice of you for not going 100% win rate. Wow.
yeah, yeah.
This
I
was
guess
game two. I
nicely played by
I had an
Sigby as well.
amazing, yeah, nice hydro catch. Although I wanted that hydro catch,
True.
and I used
Okay.
the top S tier strategy, which was they
Keep
can
the
never
same
lead a
one.
Wigglytuff. They can never lead a Wigglytuff because a Wigglytuff into an Empoleon lead would be a def loss for them.
Yeah.
So I led Corsola into Tinkaton. This
How does this
matchup
matchup
is
go?
IV dependent. Uh, so I get to the second move before they get to their second move, and if they no shield, I can always catch this move on my own Empoleon. This move will be guaranteed
Oh,
Gigaton Hammer.
true.
So, and the moment they shield, I just wait for them to throw. And
Yeah.
they would have to Gigaton Hammer me here, they can't bulldoze. So
They
I
are
would
at
say it's
one,
somewhat of
right?
a cost. Yeah, yes. I would say this was somewhat of a Corsola favored matchup by the way I played. Because if they no shield, I will always catch that move on my Empoleon.
Because they are like left at 1 HP or something, right? Like very
Yeah.
low HP.
Now, yeah, now I swapped my Quack for a Togekiss because I hate that Altaria. And I
True.
was scared that I knew Altaria would always come.
Yeah. If that matchup
So
had played out similar to game one, then like if they expect your Quag in the back, they might have just saved Altaria for Quag rather than bringing it into Empoleon.
correct. And if I had Quack, then I would always bring Quack into that Tinkaton.
Makes sense. Now, oh, they make a really
So
nice catch,
yes,
but can you find
I
like
thought undercharge.
oh,
You'll see this game. It's
okay.
not that.
So they make a catch. You can still
Yeah, but that catch
throw
was
this move.
correct. I was like, if it's Volt Switch Fortress, then he would have maybe it could have been Volt Switch Fortress, but
Oh,
it was Wiggly, so
oh wow.
doesn't
Now
really
this is
matter.
so over.
Yeah, even
Even
if
if
I
it
don't
was
make
Volt
it to
Switch,
no,
you have so much
so
energy.
yeah, true. So he saw this backline. For two games, he's seeing that I'm leading Corsola and Empoleon because he can't lead Wigglytuff.
True, true.
And in my game two, his Voltage Fortress was so good in the back, especially with especially if I had my Empoleon plus Togekiss. So
Yeah.
I was like, my thought process was, I will just lead Corsola because he can't lead Wigglytuff.
Yeah, surely, right? Because
Surely,
they have been bringing
yes,
Wiggly, but in the back.
yes.
So
Because
surely they don't lead it.
if they lead a Wigglytuff into an Empoleon,
Okay.
then it's auto loss.
Right.
Although they had a very non-RPS Mon with
Mhm.
Corviknight, but like it's fine. They chose to play it in some certain way. I think that is understandable. But
Right.
my plan was I will just I will never see Wigglytuff lead in game 3.
So yeah, like um if you look at, so you decided to run Fortress as a third because so far you've run Corsola plus Empoleon, and in game one you had Quag, second game you had the Togekiss, and now you like to keep them
Yes.
guessing. Now you have Fortress because
No,
they have
my
not been
thought
drinking
process was
Corviknight.
very simple. Yeah, they're not bringing Corviknight for 2 games, and it's always Wiggly in the back.
Hmm.
So I should not have any issues. Basically, any of the steel types will get into Wiggly. Very,
Yeah. Right.
very linear thought process, you can
Sure.
say.
Surely. Okay. Score is 1-1. Surely they don't lead
Yeah.
Wiggly, right?
Yes, surely
Because
they
if
won't
they lead it
have.
into Empoleon, they would lose. Like it is very hard to come
That
back
is
from.
correct.
Yeah.
They
So
can't lead Wiggly, and it would be anything
other
but
than
Wiggly, and
Wiggly.
then I can just RPS Wiggly in the back.
Exactly. Exactly. We have double steal, but
We have double
they lead Wiggly.
Elite Corsola. How can they lead Wigglytuff? They
but
swapped Empoleon.
this is why you don't like Volt Switch Fortress,
Yes,
right?
this is the exact reason I don't believe in Volt Switch Fortress. Is because it loses zeros versus Empoleon.
So
And
yeah, huge super
I
effective
knew they,
damage, but
yes,
look at this. Now they
very sad matchup as a
if they let this go,
Fortress
they just
user.
lose. Yeah. So now they yeah, shield the fortress, and now our fortress has a shield advantage versus the Wiggly and whatever is in the back.
And I
Uh,
knew I can always like get a lot of energy on Corsola, or at least
Right.
get up to a move. So I can
Hmm.
always throw that move. Even versus Wiggly, this move is very fine.
True. And now
And
use
this energy is wasted.
hard pivot into Corsola
Yes.
into this because the Corsola has a move, right?
And
You can
they
get
show Altaria.
yeah.
I think if it
Let
would have been any other Mon, maybe
even
it would
Quag.
still be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Or even Tink. I think the only annoying one might have been Corviknight because you
Corviknight.
would need two
Corviknight.
moves,
Yeah.
but they hadn't brought it like for the first two games. And now with the
Yeah.
energy lead that you got by sniping their fortress, this is looking not so bad for you, right? It's not over definitely, but there's still some play here.
I was like, I am very fine with them catching as well
Right.
because then I would just stay in. And then
Yeah.
I always already have a uh, power gem on my own Corsola.
Right. And so yeah, this fortress up a shield or like up like 2-1 shields is looking pretty good versus them. Yeah, you can just like I don't even know if this move would KO you, but you have a power gem loaded on
Yes,
Corsola.
yes, and I can always snipe with Corsola. Corsola
True.
Wigglytuff answer confirmed.
Exactly. And yeah, now that yeah, the Altaria is basically gone, yo, you are
Yes,
able to like catch up a win after leading Corsola into Wiggly. Because
and
surely they
then
don't lead a Wiggly anyway.
yes. So I was like, if I just win my first 2 games, then they will never lead Wiggly.
Right.
This is how. This is my thought process. I think
Even if they do lead
we can
Wiggly,
move. I have answers in
exactly.
my team. Yes,
Yeah, like power gem from Corsola.
so good.
Yeah.
Moving on, I think my third round opponent was Legacy Xenon. He was running
Legacy.
an interesting move set. He was running some interesting mons as well. Oh, I remember. He
Uh
was running Shadow Charger bug.
oh
He
yeah.
had
Okay,
Brutal
graphic
Swing
doesn't show it,
Dragon
but
Claw
yeah.
Guzzler. He had Shadow Charger bug and he had Brutal Swing Dragon Claw Guzzlord. Yo,
Yeah.
because I think you need the Dragon Claw for any stab damage is very good.
True, true.
Very fine into if you want to do more damage into what Altaria, you want to do
Altaria,
damage into mirrors, you want to do damage into Quag or something.
or even
Swing Clock Buzz is
Umbreon. It is better versus Umbreon.
yeah. Yes, so true. And like very good in yes, as per Tiger Sony, Swing Claw Guzzlord is very good in Tink meta.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
I mean, Sludge Bomb is also resisted, but yeah, rather than being
Although
resisted,
although
you
he
can run a triple resisted move.
yes. Although he had Charjabug, Gourgeist, his own Tink. I don't think Seeking would do that bad into Tink.
Right.
Licky is okay, so it's fine. He can afford to run
Jungle
Guzzlord with
Guzzlord
that moveset.
makes sense.
Yes.
You just need to cover Togekiss plus Fortress, and you have like Licky Licky, Charja, which sort of do, and as you said, like Seeking, which do kind of fine there. Even Stink, right? Like really only Gorgeist loses to, like, other than Guzzlord, really only Gorgeist kind of loses to Togekiss.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
what do they run?
so my thought process versus him was my first basic uh, thought process is can I just lead Corsola and then have
Wow.
anything in the back? But I saw he had Licky Licky and Licky Licky lead into a Togekiss lead is also very fine because they can just body slam, they can double shield Aura Sphere, and they can leave.
Hmm.
So his Licky Licky lead is still very playable. It beats Quagsire, it beats Corsola neutral into Fortress. So versus Togekiss is also pretty decent. So one thing I knew was I cannot lead Corsola,
Right.
or at least as far as I can remember.
Hmm.
If you look at it, my Bug Bite Fortress is very good. I just need to
Yeah.
avoid Gourgeist.
True.
I don't remember what I ran, but like,
Yeah.
can
Like
can
Gorgeist is
can
like
you just
super
see
good
what I logged
neutrally.
in? Can
Oh
we see what I logged in? I think you can
no,
just go back into the video.
your
Oh,
video starts at
maybe.
like the lock-in.
Oh, oh.
Oh, but
I probably
I think I remember
I
what
do.
you logged in. I think you did lead Corsola.
I
But yeah,
doubt. I don't.
Fortress. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's see. Let's
Oh,
see.
Umbreon. Oh, Umbreon.
Just.
Oh yeah. Actually, hold up.
Oh.
Umbreon.
Oh, yes, I remember. I remember. I remember. So I led Umbreon because it was so Umbreon beats Shadow Charjabug in ones
Yes.
head on.
Yeah.
Very, very surprising. And like I was very scared of a licky licky lead. So I was like, Umbreon is very fine. Fine into Seeking. Very good into Gorgeist. Charja is manageable. Guz is okayish, but his Guz was running the Claw plus Dragon Claw plus Brutal. So my Togekiss walled that energy. So I just led Umbreon and I had two Mons which I think are okay into. I don't maybe not that okay into Tink, but yes, we can see my backline
Makes
here.
sense. Yeah.
And yes, I think we can.
You have Toekis. You are running Umbreon plus Toekis versus Tinkaton,
Yeah,
but for
I can
Tinkaton
always
to
say swap a Togekiss. I can always say swap a Togekiss versus a Tinkerton lead. And Tinkerton lead can never have Charjabug in the back because I have
right,
Mud Bomb Quack.
right.
So
Um,
yes. And Bug Bite 4 and I was running Umbreon plus Togekiss because I wanted to scare off that goon guys.
Makes
So that
sense.
I can make my fortress work. So
Right,
I can always say swap a Togekiss into a Tinkerton, so that was very fine. So he
true.
led Guzzlord.
And
We can
this
I
is
think
not a good
go
matchup
with
for
the
Umbreon, but it's not
uh,
like they are doing any super
spec
effective damage.
especially when they have uh, Dragon Claw.
Wait, and they stay in to throw a move.
Yes, very they
Interesting.
should save this energy. Very
Yeah.
questionable.
I
And then they
y-
go Tink because Gigaton have an already KOs.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Togekiss.
maybe they like that it was a delayed reaction to throw the brutal swing into
Uh,
the. Togekiss,
because at times you don't consider your opponent hard, swapping the hardest answer to them on,
right? So
and like their process could have been maybe I if it's anything I'll just throw brutal swing, but they were not expecting a Togekiss swap. I think
yeah.
they bulldozed here if I'm not sure.
Oh, so they bait plus new Q, and but you are fine going down two
Yes,
fields because you have like you get swap here. And your Umbreon has a lot of energy,
yes,
and
yes,
the two mons that do like good dam. Oh, hold up. So the two mons that do that take good like that resist the moves of Umbreon like Guzzlord and Tinkaton. Those two are kind of
yes.
would be neutralized.
Go
So
on.
Umbreon in the back would be really
Yes,
good. So they reveal the
yes.
third, which was Gore guys, and this like
But
the opponent like was kind of AVA weak to Togekiss,
okay, good.
but yeah, and so like Togekiss was able to like do really good here, but and now you have swap,
Yeah. So I did one and throw because I was not sure I would leave that incinerate, but like
right?
now looking back at it, it was fine.
Yeah.
And then I had my bug bite fort aligned into Guzzlord.
Oh, actually,
Maybe they were hoping you didn't read most.
that is actually possible that they threw a brutal swing into you, expecting you to not have read the moveset because surely nobody runs
Wow.
Dragon Claw in this meta, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Open.
So
Who
maybe a
reads
five hit
moveset
play
from
by
like
the
open
opponent
sheet?
that
Yes,
we that
that is so true.
yeah. But yeah, here you can just even though they had so much
Last
energy on
resort.
Guzzlord that they could KO the fortress, like Umbreon still had the last resort banked, and now this is looking yeah, unlosable.
Somewhat. Yes. Unless I
Progress,
go for a last resort. Maybe I can even go for a last resort here,
yeah,
but
probably
I
shouldn't,
don't.
but yeah.
Yes, correct. I do
And
one and
so
throw. Why were my opponents not making these mistakes?
it's like
Yeah, I think
they
the
were facing
brutal swing on Togekiss was very questionable at the very least.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think yeah, thing that makes most sense here is that they were expecting you to not have read the move sets,
Probably
right?
my day is ruined. Should have thrown last resort there. Yeah. So now for
No,
game two,
the
I
game two
led.
you run
Uh,
Fortress. Same team but with like
but
Fortress lead. Oh no,
no, I
actually
think it
no
was a
Umbreon.
different, very different team.
Okay,
So
okay.
I knew I led hard ABA strong into Gourgeist. And so I knew Gurgai's lead would be very tough. Or like
Right,
it can come, but like the odds of Gurgai's lead is very tough. Even then, if there's a Gurgeist, I still have two mons which are very good into Gurgeist.
right. And you can always
So
swap to
they can
Toekis.
have Shadow Charger. Yeah, they can have Shadow Charger bug in the back, then but then that would be unfortunate. Like Gurgeist lead with Shadow Charger bug, it
Yeah,
is maybe it's not that easy for him to run, especially like 5 turn user then a port and user
with
swap.
4 turn user
Yeah.
makes sense.
Plus,
Although Charjabug plus Gourgeist like seems pretty good. Other than maybe versus like Corsola, it would struggle a little bit, but yeah,
even versus Umbreon lead, if you think about it, I can always throw a move and dip
true,
versus
true.
charge above.
Yeah, and
Or
because they
like
are running charge Shadow Charger, the Pex plus Psyshock probably do like a lot. Like compare because both
maybe.
Shadow and regular need the same amount of moves, right? To KO a Toekis.
Yeah, that is true. I think they
Yeah.
can two shield farm down without throwing move, but yeah, why would you waste both burn both of your shields?
Mhm.
I think we
You
can go ahead with this
yeah.
game. This
You
was
were
like
yeah, game one you were kind of AVA to Tink and also to charge above. Do they lead any of those
yeah,
mons in game two? I guess they do, leading Charger into Bug Bite
votes
Fortress.
bug bite fortress.
And yeah, this
Yeah,
is one
this is
matchup
this is
which
this is why this is why this is why I like bug bite fortress. I
Um,
don't use I haven't used Fortress a lot, but like I was very satisfied with Bug Bite Fortress here.
no,
I don't want to go for a bait here because if they no shield, it will be very bad for me. I'll have to go down both
true,
shields.
true. But they shield.
So they gave up a shield.
But then
Yes.
into shadow bug bite damage, it doesn't look like they will get to another move. And you have a very solid core in the back as well, right? With Toekis and
Yeah. So
Corsola.
my thought process was if there's a Guzzlord, then no matter how much energy it has, it'll always get aligned versus Togekiss. If they have a Tink, then
Yeah,
I will ensure lead and then I will just align Corsola. So if you
yeah,
look at his team, if he didn't bring like Leaky game one, I was not expecting a Leaky. So I
right.
think
Oh, actually, yeah, Licky in the
wait,
back
I
would
think
be
Tiger.
tough, but yeah, let's see if they do have a
That is
Licky.
true.
Oh wow, you are
Yeah, Tiger
also
Sony
able
said,
to bank a bulldoze, and they hard
yeah.
swap,
Yeah, they hard swapped Guzzlord and then I had to
right?
guess.
This is
So my thought process was
really good.
if it was Licky, I think Licky would just come into my Bug Bite Fortress, right? If they had Licky
True,
in the back.
true.
Otherwise, why would you come Tink into Bug Bite Fort?
I guess one reason could
Although,
be like just because you resist the bug bites and sandworms don't do a lot, but yeah, like
yeah, but then you have to throw a
true.
move.
You might not even have to
So
reveal
like
the
this.
thing if they like overfarm a lot.
So I think that is a nice call there.
Oh, you get to a
And this
third
was
move,
the
and you have
yes,
a move banked on fortress as well, and so oh, this was CM
yes.
free.
So I say, this is very good for me.
Yeah, even though Togekiss is like you know a fairy and Tink is a steel, they need like to do any
Yes.
damage they have to throw a Gigaton hammer, which if you have a shield you can just shield, and then like you can do good neutral damage with aura sphere. So yeah, yo going undefeated, like almost undefeated so far. Can you keep the streak alive?
Streak going. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, after that one loss to Sidby you have not lost a single game, and you also like won your first
Mm,
round 2-0. So
yeah.
okay.
I think that Sidby game, Sidby played very well in that game. Along with that, there was some misplay on my end, but it's fine. I think we can move ahead with the next opponent. I think we can
Which
discuss
was
his team as well.
okay, next
Shagun.
opponent Shagun, right? Okay. So Shagun, another very celebrated battler in the Indian community. He was running a very interesting team, or at least some interesting move set. Uh oh wait.
No, not my. You replaced my. Uh, yes.
Okay.
Wait.
So
I think this was Shagun's team.
right.
And if you look at his team, I don't see a Umbreon answer.
True.
That is,
Yeah. Other than like Guzzlord maybe, but
yeah, Guzzlord, yeah. People run Piloswine to answer dark types, and that
yeah,
dark type special mainly being Guzzlord. But
right.
if you remove the dragon subtyping from Guzzlord, you get Umbreon.
True.
Also, Shagun was running quick attack Diggersby. I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but like you might need quick attack if you was expecting a lot of Gator usage.
Hmm.
But I think Mudshot is better.
Yeah, he was running quick
So
attack, so maybe the Toekis matchup becomes slightly better for Diggersby, but it's worse into like the steals, like
yeah,
Empoleon and Fortress, and it's also worse into Corsola because
Yeah.
yeah, the Corsola matchup is
And so
becomes
if
slightly
you
close.
if you look at this matchup, Empoleon is very good. It's like Empoleon is a hard hitter, and I can just swap Umbreon. There is no Umbreon punish. And if
True.
you look
Hmm.
at it, there is no what beats Shadow Quag?
True. Actually, so true.
I
Shadow
mean, you
Crag
can say
and
it
Empoleon as well, right?
loses. Yeah, you can say it loses neutrals versus maybe Guzzlord, but since I have Mud Bomb, it's very neutral.
Right.
So I just run three of my most neutral mons, which I can run.
Right. And what do they bring? Empoleon into Corsola. This is honestly not a great lead for Empoleon, but
Yeah,
you have an Umbreon in the back, and
correct. So this
decided.
one thing about Corsola is, especially versus Empoleon, if you don't throw after six, then Empoleon, and if you want to throw on proper timing, then Empoleon gets to another move.
True.
So I knew
You
they
might
would
have to
throw
go
on
over 100.
six. Yeah, so I knew they would throw on six, and basically I caught the move. And I knew at this point it was over because
Yeah.
my mons are so neutral. The moment I catch a move,
A resisted move,
it
yeah.
is very good for me. Yeah.
And yeah, this matchup like between Emp and Umbreon is
Yeah,
also like really close.
it's very fine. I can just keep taking moves here.
And you throw on like bad timing,
Because
but this way you
yes,
ensure a shield because they have so much energy. And yo, does this Hydro even KO?
amp here means no Guz.
True. Yeah, they brought an Empoleon into the
So
Umbreon, which
if
means
you
they
look
don't have a
here,
Guzzlord.
they would die to two, I
Two.
think
Oh, but you got
three
one
mud
turn.
shots. Yes. And now he was one away from a hydro,
Oh,
which was but he swapped. Yo, Tiger Sony with the app reads. So good.
exactly. We do swap Quag to give an energy lead to Quag. And this is a very smart Aqua Tail because even though it doesn't KO, you can like if they had no shielders, you
Go
might have
and
come in Empoleon.
yeah. Yes, correct. And now he has to shield.
Yeah. And you don't need to shield this because
Correct. And I know I win CMP. So and he was at double here. So
yeah,
I purposely went for the CMP. This was like
huge.
somewhat of a nice play on my end.
And
I
this
think this was
Empoleon
a
is healthy enough
good
to get to another move as well, which they can
move on
catch.
Corsala.
But this means
Yes,
that the
but
one
I
turn
don't
lag that
mind
we
them.
got,
Doesn't really matter.
yeah,
No, technically, uh, yeah. Although I had a shield and I knew I will get to a mud bomb, so I was
true, true.
counting.
Oh, wait, hold up. So they did have a Guzzlord in the back, but they just
Yes,
didn't want to bring it into
they
Umbreon, expecting
yeah
it to be a
they
bait
thought
out.
I was yes for a Corsola.
Yeah,
Maybe somewhat of a decent read from his end.
yeah. But we were just running like three super
We
neutral
were running the
mons.
least RPS mons we could think of.
Yeah. So you are able to keep the streak alive. So
Yes. No, I think this streak was broken after Sydney, but yeah. Decent
yeah.
record, yes.
Um
Now I was like, I can run the same three mons. Empoleon is always amazing, that is for sure. But he can counter my Empoleon with his own Empoleon.
true.
Or he can counter somewhat with Guzzlord as well. But uh him I don't really mind him to like counter my Empoleon with a Guzzlord because I can always like use my Togekiss here. So I think
True.
Quag M Togekiss was a very fine line into him. There is
So
no Quag answer, right?
yeah, no
What is
Quag
a Quag
answer, no
answer?
Empoleon answer. So you just sort of like first you led Empoleon, now you lead Quag and have a third like Mon which has like good new. Even Togekiss has like good a good matchup into like a lot of these mons, especially down shields versus something like Empoleon and Pyrosine. The only bad
Yeah.
matchup really is Corsola, but or like Corsola or like Empoleon or Pyrosine up shields. But yeah, you still
So,
have like good neutral play.
so I led
Yo, Mango
Quagsire
Hero.
because Quagsire with Mud Bomb beats Corsola in zeros.
Oh, interesting. So
Yes.
you go Mud Bomb,
No,
Aquadale.
I can Aquatail Mud Bomb, double
Okay,
Aquatail Mud Bomb.
okay, okay. So yeah, so like
And
three
if
Aquatails
he would
basically.
have led if he would have led an Empoleon, his own Empoleon, he would be in a tough situation basically.
Makes sense. What do they lead? Oh, they lead a Guzzlord. Now, yeah, this matchup is so much better with Mud Bomb because rather than having to throw like a Stone Edge
So he
and again a Stone
yeah, so
Edge.
so here he threw after three. I was thinking I'll do seven and swap,
Yeah,
but since he brutal swing immediately, that means I can always save swap my Togekiss.
true. And because your Mud Shot went through, you get DRE as well. So like you don't get like
No,
DRE.
no. Yeah, because he didn't get DRE,
He didn't
I
get
got zero turn swap.
true.
Yeah.
And now they bring
So my
Empoleon.
thought process was, yeah, my thought process was I would do seven on my Quack and then I'll swap my Togekiss into his Guzzlord. He just did three and throw, so I knew I can always swap immediately.
Makes sense. And
At this point, I don't want this Empoleon to run away.
so you
He
throw
no
right away,
shielded, which was a
but he no shielded.
yeah, this was a very surprising no shield from his end, honestly.
Because this Stoichist should be able to
He's
get to another move now, right? Versus the Corv.
yes, correct, correct.
I guess they were afraid of a combo play versus by the Quag, and so they no shielded the Empoleon. But this lets you like save the Togekiss and swap back into Quag and like unleash all this energy. So that the
Yeah.
Guzzlord still can't like KO the Togekiss.
So I swapped my own quack because I knew air cutter won't KO, and then they would need to throw an entire payback on my own quack, or else they would have to show their Guzzlord.
Right. And now this is still
Although,
looking pretty fine because yeah, you can come in this, and even if they get to a brutal swing, the coordinate still needs to land a payback into the Empoleon to damage, right?
yeah,
Oh,
I swapped with this here.
yeah, this
I was
also makes
counting
sense.
their energy. Although this, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this game. Their Guz is almost dead. I
Yeah,
knew I was not counting energy, but like them going straight air cutter fishing for a boost, that could be a
makes
win
sense.
con for them.
Yeah.
I got so lucky that there was no boost.
Wow. Yeah, I guess if so their thought process is either I bait with
Boost.
an air cutter and you shield, or you get the
Yeah.
boost and like
Yeah.
they get the boost, so they had like yeah 50% chance of whether you
I,
like
I
shield or
I'm
not.
not
And
sure if I'm not sure if they gave up here or not, but why would you no shield this? I don't know.
oh yeah, they could have maybe shielded and like
Yeah.
landed another air
And like
cutter,
I
but
go for a catch probably, but
true it would stall the
uh
switch. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
y- true, that is so true, because they threw two air cutters. You would throw a
I
hydro.
was three Yeah, I was three away from a double, but like there was always a win con for him, but like he somewhat no shielded. I think he expected his guts to have more health,
Oh,
but not
okay.
sure.
Yeah, makes yeah. I think yeah, definitely like could have shielded there, but we take those.
But like after winning like four games
Oh yeah,
versus one versus Ekagra, this was semi, so now I was able to reach winners
winners
finals.
finals.
And
Will you
winners
face
and winners
the
finals,
man himself?
Nava Empire. Yes,
Let's go.
I I faced Nava Empire at in 2025 Pokemon Go India Regionals 2025 winners finals as well.
Okay.
So
And how
this
did
was
that
a
go?
rematch from I won 2-0 last year,
Okay.
and then it was a rematch. So his revenge match. I was very scared of his team. Can you
Hmm.
load his team?
Oh yeah, yeah. His team. Oh yeah. So he was running some interesting ones. Even in the India region, like the qualifiers, he was running Counter Annihilate
Piloswine
and
and
yeah,
Piloswine.
Piloswine. Um.
So
So yeah,
he had Talon, Euphis, Bugbite Fortress, Wigglytuff. He had Bullet Seed Credily and
oh yeah.
Jellicent. So
Wait,
I knew Jellicent is annoying for my team, and I knew Wigglytuff is also very annoying for my team.
yeah.
There is nothing in my team which beats both. There is nothing in my team which hard beats one of them and is okay-ish into the other.
Everything either has a neutral matchup or a bad matchup. Everything either has a good matchup or a bad matchup into Jelly or Togekiss, right? Like,
Yes,
so it would be RPS
yes,
in that sense.
very, very RPS. But I had the best rat ever, which was uh, any Wiggly team, they can't lead Wigglytuff because
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
lead Empoleon, then it's an auto loss for them.
Exactly, exactly.
So guess
So
what?
surely
So
they don't
guess
lead
what
to it.
ball am I leading?
Yeah,
Yes.
what
So
what
we
will you
go
lead
into
game
game
one?
one. I will lead Corsola, the best strategy ever.
Exactly. So okay, you lead Corsola. What do they have?
Yes, I know it. So it's
Jelly.
Corsola plus Empoleon, very good core.
Yeah. And this is a good matchup for Corsola if you correctly shield the shadow balls, right? Surely in the twos you
Correct.
can just astonish this down because astonish does a lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is somewhat of a Corsola favored matchup.
Yeah.
Uh, I would say, because like Astonish is very good, does very good fast move pressure, and basically I was thinking I can just throw this move, get his shield, and then don't throw my move at all.
Yeah. Unless they have a rank
Even
one
if
or
it's
something, you should just be able to astonish this down, right?
yeah, it was I think a very high start product one
Let
jelly because I
let's
think
see.
default IV maybe a default IV one it does survive
Let's see.
and
But at 1
this
HP, it lives and gets
and
to
this
a third shadow
jelly
ball,
lives with one. It was very sad,
which you have to catch
very tough.
on. Yeah.
Quagsire.
But one good thing
Because
for you. Oh yeah, 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 tell.
yeah, the good thing was he switch locked his Wigglytuff. I was
Uh,
thinking throwing a mud bomb earlier, but if you notice, I won't go for an Aqua Tail here.
yeah, you
Even if
don't
I
even
get
try for
DRE,
DRE.
I don't want to land this mud bomb, this Aqua Tail. I just want my clock here. Now I
Bec-
get
So
free
much
amp
energy.
energy, and
And
they they
yeah,
have to throw immediately. They're not going for timing because
hey,
they know they need to swap as soon as possible. But I
mm,
think at this point, like I was very happy that I was at 6. So basically, the first move, if Euphis throws on CMP, if Euphis throws immediately, then it would be on CMP for my second
hey.
Hydro.
So yeah, they go for the extra, but you had like just the perfect amount of energy to not have to catch on Corsola.
Yeah, so at this point they were at 6,
Now they're at
7,
8,
8 now. Yeah.
and now you
So
have
I could throw I could throw a move, my second move here, but I was afraid that they could go for a catch.
um yeah, I maybe not here, but like they could have caught like the move versus like this on after like coming in Wiggly, maybe they could have got this thing on the jelly, maybe.
And here my misplay was I thought that uh I even if my nightshade won't KO, I can farm down, but
But again,
I
it
got
lives.
I got way too low because of the charms.
Yeah,
And then I had to throw this move here. And then he had to throw because he was not in he was not in Astonish range.
true, true.
And then later, it was dry Eufisk, but then Empoleon IVs coming in clutch.
Exactly. Yeah. So there, like, so okay, so you threw your your Nightshade right away, because if they come in Jellicent, they can hex you down.
Yes,
If they come in Stunfisk,
correct.
then that means their Stunfisk is gone, and
They
then
are
you can
dry. I can
astonish down
farm.
the jelly. They threw their
Yeah,
move right away, like, or they threw their
because
like move on Stunfisk
they
right away
don't
because
because
they don't want to take
they
astonish
don't want
damage.
to take Astonish. I think they die with that Astonish. I'm
Yeah,
not sure though,
and it's
but
not like they get to two moves anyway, so they'd rather just
yeah,
like they won't get to a move on Empoleon anyway if they like try to like farm down the Corsola. So yeah, both of you threw moves right away and super close game. So game two, what
yes.
are you
But
thinking? Oh,
so
yeah.
game one, I my thought process after game one was his jelly is very very good because now my Corsola can't even two sheet through the jelly. So now I was pretty scared. But then I knew I would run the best line which I best uh, lead which I can think of is I just lead Corsola
Yeah,
because he can never lead Wigglytuff.
surely, right?
Because if he leads Wigglytuff into an Empoleon, he would lose.
Yeah,
And this time, and I knew if it was Jelly in the back, so I will just run Umbreon. I
yeah,
will just hard RPS that Jellicent with my Umbreon. So I
exactly.
will run Corsola lead with Umbreon in the back.
Because
And then
okay,
very weak to because he can't lead Wiggly, right? He
yeah,
can't lead
exactly.
Wiggly. And I will have Empoleon just as like a mon which is good into Wiggly.
Yeah.
After winning lead versus Corsola.
Oh, but like if
So
anyone is wondering why like leading Empoleon into Wiggly would be such game losing, because yeah, like obviously it is a very bad matchup for Wiggly, but it is also like hard to come back from, because if you look at their team, if like Mihir is leading Empoleon, then like he would have checks for Jellicent in the back, right? And so and Jellicent and like the Bug Bite, he's also running Bug Bite Fortress. So yeah, he would probably, if you're leading Umbreon, sorry, if you're leading Empoleon, you would definitely have Corsola or maybe even Umbreon in the back. So it would be unwinnable for him if he leads Wiggly into Jelly. So surely he won't lead Wiggly. And
yeah,
assuming
so
that, yeah,
I can have assuming no Wiggly lead, I will just lead Corsola and have Umbreon in the back.
yeah, because there is no
That
Wiggly
way,
lead.
yes, no one has ever led Wiggly versus my team solely because if they lead into Empoleon, they lose.
Yeah. So far,
That is,
one person has led it versus you,
and he has lost.
and he has lost that game. Yeah. So okay. So
But
yeah,
my thought process was that was game three because I had shown him Corsola lead twice. Then
right.
then he read that there can be a Corsola lead three times, but can you read a Corsola lead twice? Highly
Exactly.
unlikely.
True. Yeah. Exactly. You change your lead after in game two, right? So, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
what do they run?
What can they run? Let's see. I
Oh
let
wow,
Corsola into
we have a
Wiggly.
Wigglytuff in the lead and an Umbreon in the back. How are we supposed to win this? Okay, so
This
you
is
swap
very
Umbreon,
interesting.
they bring Jelly. Obviously, you shield this because if you let like if you
So
let your
I
only check
knew I
go,
had to save this Empoleon. I
yeah.
cannot let it die.
And so you you're at double
Like truly.
drill peck, which would KO the jelly, but not the first
He
one.
shielded.
He shielded, yeah,
He shielded and he had patience and
to
he
bank a lot
saved
of
the
energy.
energy on Jelly.
Yeah, he didn't throw
Yes.
the Shadow Ball into the Corsola because Wigglytuff beats Corsola anyway, and you don't need to save the Wigglytuff for whatever's in the back, right? He's leading Corsola. He would have another Wigglytuff check in the back.
Yes.
So yeah,
And his Jelly energy is very good into any of my mons
yeah. And so
except
we
Umbreon. But I cannot have Umbreon in the back with a Corsola lead.
yeah, surely. And so yeah, they throw Icy Wind,
So
let the Wiggly go. He comes in Jelly again, right? To get more energy. Yeah, yeah.
now he's at 100 energy.
So he throws blind Shadow Ball because Empoleon was at a
Because
move.
yes, and he was expecting me to do one end throw.
Yeah. But we have Umbreon
We have the
unexpectedly.
best Jellicent energy wall. The
So
only Jellicent energy wall in my team.
and we get so energy or so much energy on Empoleon as well. Empoleon is like so good.
And he top
Bro.
lefts.
And okay,
He
so that was bro,
very nice top left from him
guys, this is the
because he-
yeah, tell.
yes. So he top lefted because he knew he won't win, and then this way he would technically save his strats. So he would move to the losers finals, and then later he can maybe use the same strat, or like he would
Yeah.
never reveal the last mod.
So guys, this was the winners
Like,
finals. If so Nava would have lost this set, but suppose he wins, so now he goes to the losers finals. If he's able to win that, he would have to face Mihir alone, which means that if he wants to like not reveal what his backline was, because it would reveal more information to Mihir, um he like just quits the game, because that way, like if he somehow if he wins the losers finals, which he very likely can, and faces Mihir again, Mihir has less information. So yeah, so
also,
that
later I asked Nava what was in the back. So it was Credily in the back. So he
oh
was ABA, yes.
okay
After realizing, so he was ABA weak to Empoleon and Fortress, and I was ABA weak to Wigglytuff.
and oh yeah,
So
so
basic, so basically, he was reading if I had Corsola lead with Empoleon and Fortress in the back. If I bait out the Jellicent with my Empoleon, then my Fortress would sweep the back line. The way he played, he saved all the energy on Jellicent. So
oh
expecting me to have Fortress and then using all that energy on Fortress. That
wow
way he would win. He would the way he played, he would win versus any mon in the back except Umbreon.
wow. So
But
guys,
his read was any mon. His read was mainly, I think, Fortress in the back or Quag. But that Jelly energy, 100 energy on Jelly,
yeah,
would KO a Quag as well. Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, super, like guys, this is what you have to do to become the India regional champion. You have to lead Corsola, Umbreon core into a Wigglytuff and win. And yeah, that
Yes,
this
and
this is
you
the stuff regional champions are made of.
you do have
Oh,
grand finals as well after this.
exact. Yeah, we have okay. That was an epic game. That was an epic winners finals. That was an epic way to win winners finals. But now you are faced up against somebody else. So Fake Soul has been doing really well in the losers on the loser side, and he beats Prithvi he beats Nava Empire in the losers finals to make it to the grand finals, and he is running. Fixer, another great player. He qualified for Worlds last year as well, same as Nava and Mihir, who won last year as well. If you guys didn't know already, and yeah, he is running a very familiar team, which is which is uh, which is known
Fire
as
star team.
the Firestar team, the team that won Orlando, despite what the results might say. So yeah. Oh, hold up.
So like before, yeah, before like starting the matches, I saw his team. Togekiss is annoying for my team. I knew that. But uh, my Togekiss is very annoying to his team as well. I still had Corsola for his Togekiss. I don't think he had anything for Togekiss. He had Malamar, not that great into Togekiss. Yes, Bugbite Fortress, not that great. Empoleon is also not that great. Diggersby,
True.
not that great. Togekiss, Mirror, okay. Licky Licky, somewhat decent in twos. So,
Hmm.
uh, I know I cannot lead Togekiss, especially into an Empoleon, an opposing Togekiss, or a Licky Licky. Versus Licky
Right.
Licky, if you are the Licky Licky in Togekiss, you can just throw three and body slam, and then play double shield the aura spheres. You would reach the body slam, the third body slam first, and when Togekiss is in the red, you can take that energy anywhere. Even you can even go to your Malamar and take that aura sphere, or you can
True.
go your own Togekiss to eat that energy.
True. True.
So,
Double resisted move.
yes.
Both of your Togekiss
I
are looking
knew
really good, right? Like
correct. And
his as well.
the moment I see Licky Licky, I cannot use my famous strategy, which is I'll just lead Corsola.
True. He has double normal
So
and a Malamar.
yeah, so Corsola maybe not that great into the lead, but if you look at his team, what is his Empoleon answer though?
Everything.
Shadow Malamar.
Malamar
Shadow
doesn't
Malamar
really.
is not an Empoleon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Malamar is very bad into Empoleon, especially in the ones.
Yeah.
And
Unlike a
his
regular
own
Malamar.
Empoleon is there. Yeah, his own Empoleon is there. What else? If you look at his Diggersby, I can
Hmm.
always lead an Empoleon. I can throw an Hydro, and I can swap my Togekiss. That was the main point. The
Hmm.
otherwise, if I swap my Togekiss there, Diggersby would have to throw either Fire Punch or like they would be behind energy. Even if the worst case scenario they bring Empoleon, they bring Leaky Leaky, my Togekiss would be ahead energy. So
Right.
Empoleon lead is somewhat free for me. At least that's what I think. So
Makes
I just
sense.
lead Empoleon and Togekisses. Both Togekisses are very nice, very fine. So it's I think running Togekiss is very good. I knew he would run Togekiss as well. And my third Mon, I don't remember. I think my third Mon was Quag, if I
Okay.
remember correctly. Because if you look at Quag, Quag is fine into Licky Licky, fine, very good into Diggersby, very good into Empoleon because I'm running Mud Bomb Quag,
And kind of
and
fine
very
into
good.
like everything else as well, right?
Yes. Especially if I lead an Empo. Yeah, you'll see in the games.
Yeah, like um one thing like I wanted to point out was that like so there your Empoleons like sort of check would be maybe digger like something that that kind of reliably beats would be Diggersby, the Empoleon, because he's running like the regular Mudshot variant. But again, like his ground type takes super effective from water, whereas your ground type takes neutral, and you have Mud Bomb. So which means that you have a more reliable check to their Empoleon than they do to yours,
Yeah,
I feel.
correct. I think
Okay.
we can go ahead with game one. I think
Yeah.
I lock in Empoleon, Quagsire, Togekiss.
Okay.
So I lead Empoleon into Licky Licky, which is a
Pretty
very
good
good
lead.
lead.
Pretty good lead, yeah. Because they both of you need two moves, but they need shadow balls which take longer. And they throw right away, which
So they,
gives you a sneak.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe I'm not sure. Fixol is here, but maybe they don't want me to throw a move and then me to run away.
Makes sense.
But this way yeah, but they this way they do guaranteed damage and they swap their own imp, hoping I don't have a quag in the back.
But you
But
do.
this is where like Mud Bomb Quag shines.
Yeah,
It's a
if
very good matchup. They can't farm down intos
right,
and they threw immediately here. So these are three moves have been thrown as of now. If
right.
I do two or three more mud shots, I might risk them catching a move. So
Yeah.
I do one and throw immediately. I don't want them. I don't want this Empoleon to live. It will be a nuisance for my team because it does a lot of the middle sounds. They do a lot of damage on my own Togekiss. And now I think this at this point the game is over.
Yeah, you have so much
Uh,
energy on Empoleon.
yeah.
They shield, but you just get to another move, right?
Yeah, I was counting here. I think it was they build up to a shadow ball, and since they body slammed, I think they could have body slammed again.
Yeah, they
But I'm
had their
not sure
body
if
slam.
that would have. Yeah, I think so. But now they just bring Togekiss. I knew even if this was a CMP, I would be very fine because then their Togekiss would be dry, my Togekiss
True.
would be ahead of health.
Oh yeah, and they
And
can't
this
even
point, I
farm
was
you
trying
down.
to. At this point, I was trying to save strats.
So
I
yeah,
don't want
you.
to reveal my third,
Oh,
but they do get to a move here. So I
Togekiss too
had to reveal
bulky.
my Togekiss. Yes, Togekiss so good.
Okay, so Togekiss won the first round, first game.
Yes, Togekiss did a lot. My Togekiss, very clutch.
So yeah, if Mihir wins the next game, there is no bracket reset, and he becomes the India regional champion. Um, so Fake Soul needs to win like the next two to reset the bracket, and then he has to win another set to beat Mihir. And so this could potentially be
So
the final game of the set. Yeah.
yes.
What were you
So
thinking?
for the next team lock-in, uh, one way of playing any team is if you lead the same thing and then you show one of the mons in the back, people do tend to expect you to have the same team as game one.
Right.
I knew Togekiss would come,
Hmm.
so that way, if I'm triple strong or like if I'm ABA strong into Togekiss, then I'm very good.
Makes
And
sense.
the way I do have plans versus everything. Basically, if they lead Diggersby, I will always throw a Hydro and Dip into my own Togekiss. Because even Diggersby into Corsola, if Diggersby is low, it has taken a Hydro,
Yeah.
then Corsola is still pretty fine solely because Diggersby is not doing super effective damage onto it.
Makes sense.
This
Yeah.
way, yeah.
Yeah. Tell.
So I logged in this. Annoying Mon would be their own Empoleon lead, but
Right.
I think it would still be fine. Although IVs, the CMP doesn't really
Hmm.
matter there because both live two Hydros.
Right. Like it
So
maybe it matters a little bit for the third Hydro because then like they have like a
yeah,
low health Empoleon which can like they can potentially save for like some metal sound damage or a catch later on. Um, but yeah, like as you
yeah,
said, like
yeah. I was
Diggersby is like good defensively versus Corsola, but not offensively. So
not
like
offensive,
yeah. So okay,
and I was certain Togekiss will come 100%, either in the lead or in the back. So
true,
if
true.
if all three of my Mons are good into Togekiss, it's pretty decent.
Makes sense. Yeah, this time you don't have any Quag, but you have Corsola to like neutralize so Corsola versus Togekiss is also a very good matchup for Corsola usually because they need three Psyshocks to KO you, whereas a Corsola can just go straight Nightshade, and it's so good for Corsola that on even energy, uh, Togekiss can even lose upper shield.
Apache, yes.
So yeah, with that said, like this could potentially be the final game. Let's see how it goes. So
So I
good
let
lead.
M into Togekiss. A very good lead for
Yo,
me.
Tom, hello, hello. Hmm. Um, yeah, this is a very good lead up shields, right? And you have two shields.
Yes. So he throws an aura
Becoming
sphere immediately. He goes to Malamar here.
yeah,
And now he's at 4.5 seconds. So he's one turn away from a move. That means I can throw both of my moves here. He's
yeah.
at the move now, at a foul play or a superpower. And I will get 0 turn swap. So I swap my own Togekiss. That way I can basically eat resisted damage, take resisted damage.
Hmm.
Uh,
So now
Here I was, yeah,
three moves have been
three
thrown,
moves
right?
have been thrown. Yes.
And now four moves have been thrown.
So now we have clock.
Their our clock is up. Their clock is up.
Both clocks are up. I am blind tapping Psyshock there.
So we throw a Psy Shock, a double resisted Psy Shock into a Malamar, which then
But they
is caught
catch
on the
on their
Togekiss.
Togekiss.
And now we have a wall to this Togekiss in Corsola.
Yes.
So yeah, epic
And now
Psy
the
Shock into
Aura
the
Sphere, the that is a very nice Aura Sphere, somewhat.
true. Or they
But
Aura Sphere the Corsola, yeah.
if I would have been fancy.
They do bait the Empoleon, but yeah, you can throw your move right away. And
So
that
I
Malamar
shielded
is dry,
because
right?
I shield. Yeah, Malamar is dry. I shielded because I would always get to a Hydro versus Diggersby, and I don't want to risk it.
Makes sense. So now, yeah, you have landed a Hydro Cannon, and as you said, like Corsola is not great into Diggersby, but oh, and they swap to Malamar, maybe trying to outpace the
Yeah, so
Corsola.
them swapping took 1 turn, and they had I can only do three basically there.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise, they
at
would get
this
to a
point,
foul
it
play.
is yes, it would be over if they get to a foul play. At this point, it is all on Corsola versus Diggersby,
Oh, amazing counting as well.
and yeah, so very it was very close. I think now at this point, he is two away from a scorching sand. I
And
could
you
have
do,
thrown the nightshade there. He could have thrown a fire punch here as well. But then my Corsola gets to a last second
wow. So,
power
bro,
gem here.
amazing counting, throwing Psyshock on Malamar to expecting a swap and actually getting that right. And yeah, amazing counting to like double power gem or Diggersby to win the set and become the India regional champion once again, back to back. Uh, Master Mihir 295. Let's
I
go.
think Fake Soul played really well. Although I was not expecting an Aura Sphere on a Corsola, but the fact that I can always catch that Psyshock on my Empoleon, uh, that is very scary for him. And then
True.
maybe that was something which I think he was just one step ahead or like two steps ahead, and then I
Yeah.
was maybe not ready for that, but I was not even expecting that. He expected me to be a better player,
Yeah,
but
I
that
mean,
didn't work out for him.
true. And I mean, if they did Psyshock us, honestly, like, I don't think it mattered.
Then Corsola would, yeah,
You
it
could
would have
just
mattered,
Nightshade,
right?
right? Because you could just Nightshade the Diggersby. I don't think.
No, I could not Nightshade because they can just Fire Punch after the Psyshock. They don't need Scorching.
Oh, yeah. But like
Fire
Diggersby
Punch is
between
just four.
Diggersby versus Corsola, who would
Yeah.
win CMP? It's like very
Uh,
close, right?
I think Diggersby wins that. No, Corsola is 98 attack. But I think they would get to the Fire Punch before, or is it?
Oh yeah, they could have.
I
They
think
could
that
have.
would be same.
Yeah, it would be close, but yeah, great like calls by you and a nice call by Fake Soul as well, but it did not work out to Aura Sphere, the
Or us
yeah,
the
ghost
ghost
type.
type, yeah.
Exactly. But oh yeah, but great epic run by Mihir. Amazing
Oh,
plays.
thank you, thank you.
So good. Adif says
I think,
congrats. Simon says
oh,
awesome plays.
thank
Padriga
you.
says ask
I
me to
think
show my battles. What
asked
battle?
me he to show my. I think he's talking about our
Qualifiers.
games in that. Yeah,
Oh
I my qualifier games. I think versus Nava, I made a huge misplay, and then I deleted every qualifier battles. Although I did qualify
oh
for that playoffs, but then
yeah.
I deleted all the footage I had of
Oh
AG
no.
Slash.
Bro, okay, yeah, he was running a very like underexplored Pokemon for the qualifier as well.
Yeah.
And which was AG Slash. And yeah, even though yeah, like you said you lost versus Nava, feel like
I
we
lost
have
to Ryuga as well. Yeah.
Ryuga as well. I don't think we've seen enough like AG Slash or like at the highest level. Like AG like you gave AG Slash you gave Umbreon its best ever placement this season, which is yeah, number one. AG Slash, yeah, was pretty you played like you deleted the footage, but I think you played really, really well in those battles as well. So yeah, but you guys will never see those battles. Yo, Fukucham with the raid. Thank you so much. We are covering. We just like are wrapping up the coverage of the India finals with back to back India regional champion Master Mihir 295. Hello, Mish. So yeah, any final thoughts you have about the team, the
Oh,
nicknames of these Pokemon, if you want to say something
oh,
about.
so I can start with I really like to nickname all of my mons or like whichever I run for regionals. Some of them are like self-explanatory. Example like Empoleon, because Empoleon is a king. So I just said it and I just wrote kinky,
Yeah, because
which
it's
I
a
think
word.
is very,
Yeah,
yes. I don't know what that means. Not sure. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it could be a random, it could be coincidence. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard.
And
Yeah, some you
for
heard that word somewhere. I don't.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. For Umbreon, it's pretty straightforward name. Everyone says Umbreon.
Yeah,
For
and like,
Fortress,
are you sure you want to
hmm,
run this Pokemon?
yeah, yes. You said, "Are you sure you want to run?" But then I said,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I think Umbreon could work."
you
I
proved me
think
wrong.
there
Yes,
was someone else. Actually, there was someone else who said Umbreon would work, which was
yeah.
HVK. But yeah, thanks
Shout
to
out to
HVK.
HPK.
Oh, yes. Then I think Fortress. I think it's the sound which Fortress makes, right? It is cut, 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 cut.
Oh, so
If you
yeah,
run Bug Bite Fortress, it
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 is
it
Hindi
makes cut.
onomatopoeia
Yeah, yeah. And then Togekiss is great kisser
because Hurricane is great.
because yeah, it is. It has because Togekiss is a great kisser, yes.
Yeah,
And then
can
moving to
confirm.
Quagsire, yes. Quag is named Ducky
Oh yeah,
because
what
it
does
is
Dagi?
quag quag. If you
Oh
say
yeah,
quag quag twice, it's a duck.
oh, that is so true. Um,
And uh,
Cor Corsola.
Corsola is Godsola because that was from last year words.
Oh
Because I
yeah.
think my Corsola it lived three hydro. It was very clutch versus Arrow. I think it lived three hydros plus fast move from Blastoise, and it lived. I think it lived a lot of. It lived like maybe 1 HP versus Trent as well. I think I
True,
got
true.
DRE, but it's fine. Whatever works.
Yeah. You have gotten DRE against you enough times, right? One time you get DRE,
Yes,
it's cool,
I
it's cool.
yes. I remember a certain someone getting it when I was running Annihilate into their Mandibus.
Wait, what?
You got DRE versus me, I think, last year
Oh,
at
oh,
Indian
oh, yeah, India. Yeah, yeah,
playoff. No,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
qualifiers, yeah.
Qualifiers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember.
But
I
yes.
remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he won that as well.
But
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
You won the qualifiers and
hopefully,
the playoffs last year.
yes. This year I wasn't that lucky with the
Qualifier?
qualifiers. I think there were
Hmm.
much better players, or like the other players has had much better reads. But my this time my reads they worked.
Yeah,
Umbreon worked somewhat. Like
yeah. Last year
uh,
he ran Basti.
Bastiodon, yes.
Yeah, he gave Bastion its best regional finish that year, and this year Umbreon. Guys, Umbreon might be the play.
I hecking love running the
Thanks.
bulkiest mons in qualifier possible. I ran
Exactly.
Bastiodon last year. I ran Slash in qualifiers.
True, true.
I ran Umbreon now.
Yeah.
I,
Are we are we gonna see more of your gameplay
yes.
before Worlds?
Oh no, I doubt it.
Maybe.
I do
Okay,
want to
okay.
play. I don't want to participate in like either any of the NA regionals or maybe NAIC or EU regionals, but I'm
Let's
not
see.
very sure if the logistics would work out. If if uh, if I get the opportunity, uh, if there's an opening or a window, maybe I can consider. But I do want to play it. It's just I'll think about it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Stay tuned to find out. Wait. Let me post um your in X maybe. Wait, actually,
Oh, whoa.
and oh wait, what did I just do? So guys, go over, follow Mihir here and here. Um, yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in, and
Whoa.
thank you so much, Mihir, for um telling showing us goated plays and yeah,
Yes.
telling us how to win, explaining to us how you won the regional.
Yes.
So
With
we,
the best strategy that I'll just lead Corsola and
yeah,
hope for the
leading
best.
Corsola
Yeah.
Umbreon into, okay guys, run Umbreon plus Togekiss in a Tinkaton meta. Lead Corsola Umbreon core into a Wigglytuff and throw Psyshock into Malamar. That is, yeah,
Yes.
those are the
That's all
kind
you.
of plays you need become a regional champion. And actually, like, not even kidding, like those were the correct calls, right? So let's go, let's go. Kukucham says,
Yes.
congratulations, you love Umbreon, let's go. Yeah, if they lead Wiggly into Emperor, it's an odd loss for them. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I won't do any GVL battles today, probably. So let's raid somebody. Hold up. Oh yeah, and question of the day. We have asked chat for this, but what is your favorite floor dress color, Mihir?
Uh, Honestly, my favorite color is green, but I'm not sure if there is a green colored Forges. Or
Yeah,
is there any
all floor dress have green
shine?
in them.
Wow. So I love every Florges color then. Yes. Hello. My favorite would be blue Florges.
Blue floor dress,
Yes.
interesting. Oh,
Blue net.
blue was the most common color in chat as well. Yo,
Whoa.
Henry says Mihir Ofi. Let's go.
Yes. What is your favorite color, Reg? And
I
your
am
favorite Florges color?
I like red a lot and blue. Red, which is like sort of like almost pink. but not pink.
Whoa, wait.
I like yellow as well, but I still don't have a really good Ivy Florges, even though I've been hunting for it like for over a year. So I don't know.
If only we had a Florges community
Community day.
day. If only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black and white Florges. Wow.
Yes.
All right. Who do
Gen
we
5
raid?
Florges.
Um, we have like Pokemon Go streamers, but in like other languages. Um, hold up. Do you guys any have any suggestions for raiders? Okay, let's raid Vij. Yeah, let's raid him. Gatekeep viewers. What do you mean? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for running in. Thank you Mihir so much for doing this. Hope you guys have
Oh,
a great rest of your day or good night if it's night for you. And see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe actual um stream streak.
GBL battles. Yes.
Exactly. Oh wait, I shouted him out rather than raiding. Wow. Do I scrim August? Yes. Yeah. See, yeah. Oh, those are the like professional streaming strats, right, Mango? Let's go. But yeah, see you guys. Bye bye.